Welcome back to this channel. What am I holding today? I'm holding a dustbin. Every car in Uganda, if you're driving, you should be having a dustbin to avoid throwing garbage anyhow. This is a dustbin. This is big. You need a small one? Okay, no problem. So that's a dustbin. If you don't have it in your car, they can charge you any money, but it shouldn't go above 6 million. So they can ask you 1 million, 2 million, 500, 1,000, but it should not exceed 6 million. So I asked my sister about it, and this is what she had to say about that.
What's up, guys? So yeah, as per the topic, my sister wants me to talk about this rule that is going to be passed in April, that if you don't have a dustbin in your car, you're throwing things outside the car, that you will be fined 6 million. First of all, that's a lot of money. Secondly, let's wait and see if it's gonna go through. Actually, firstly, they are right to
Do you think
pass.
people will follow? Do you think people are going to be following? Or you think people will, or you think who will be implementing this, the police? Or you think after some time they will be tired of arresting people, then they will stop? Or people will get tired of being arrested and then they will all carry the dustbin. Do you think the police will follow? Or if they arrest you, be like, okay, give me 100,000 and just continue anyway. Anyway, so do you think this will work? My sister, what are you saying about that?
For a few, maybe months. Let's see how it goes. But most of the times, they even tried to put off polythene bags, but it didn't. But in Kenya, they really put them off, and now they use other things apart from polythene bag. Ugandans, we tried, we failed. So let's try this one and see if it's gonna go through. It's all about trying. Good luck, Uganda. Yeah, it's a very good thing to implement, but let's wait if it's gonna work. In as much as they are right to pass that rule or something, I don't think they're gonna comply. Now the police is gonna just make money out of people, because anyway, a few will comply, others might not. But it's very dangerous. Me, I've traveled like in a smaller car, and there are these big cars passing, like a bus, a lorry, and these other big cars. And then we were in a small car, and then people are throwing, like, mchomo sticks. They just throw, and they're very dangerous. So that rule is really good, but I hope it will be passed and people will comply. Ugandans are stubborn. They'll just keep laughing at you. They'll just make fun of it. A few will do it, and then it will last for a few.
Thank you, Rachel, for your input. I hope people will comply. Only this. People don't have where to sit and have where to put this. Oh. Imagine you're seated in your car and you're there, very like 4 people, and then you're squeezing. You don't have where to sit, but you need to provide space for this. Thank you, Rachel, for your input. Don't forget to subscribe to Rachel's show. She has got her own channel, Rachel's Show. And this is what my other guest had to say about the whole process of implementing, why it will fail, what the alternative, and examples of where they have been used and worked. So let us pay attention to our next guest. Thank you.
NEMA has come up with measures to protect the environment, and among them is motorists or car owners to be moving with dustbins in their vehicles. Is it practical? I don't think it isn't practical. Really, someone will have an answer and tell you that my boot, my trunk, my back seats, I can use them as the dustbin. How are you going to deny that that's not the person's dustbin? Some other person will go with a kavera and say, this is my dustbin. So surely NEMA should be thinking about some other way other than what they are thinking about, of just stopping a car and arresting a person, then giving a penalty of 6 million because you're just carrying a kavera. You realize even the car you're driving is not even the 6 million they want to take from you. So surely it's not practical. I can advise NEMA to just do 2 things other than those funny penalties of saying that someone who's driving a car that doesn't carry a dustbin can be charged 6 million. NEMA should concentrate on two things really. Mainly sensitization. They should tell the public the importance of preserving the environment. They should do a thorough sensitization. They need a sensitization policy where they can go to radio, social media, use all forms of channels to make sure the general population knows the importance of preserving the environment. The second one is surely government. Of course, NEMA is part of government, so they should permanently ban Kavera. We don't need Kavera as a packaging material. It should be banned for good. In East Africa, I've got two countries that have actually succeeded in banning Kavera. Kavera, I mean the polythene, the plastic packing materials. You know those materials don't decompose. So surely, if you can't fight them, then you know you're fighting a lost battle as an environmentalist. Kenya has done it. Rwanda did it many years back. Actually, that's why you see that Kigali as a capital city is the most cleanest capital city in Africa. Maybe, okay, in Africa. I wouldn't want to say in the world because I've not moved the whole world. They banned permanently polythene plastics, the Kavera. So, let's use those two examples. Kenya, Rwanda have done it. We can also do it as Uganda. How has Kenya and Rwanda done it? They've done it through mainly government policy, having stringent measures, putting penalties such as prison sentences, hefty fines. They've also closed down factories. They've banned importation of Kavera because it's like mainly the Kavera that was actually going to Rwanda was coming from mainly Uganda and Kenya. So, if we are also to do it, we need to do the same things. Let's first get the policy well. Then after that, close down all the factories because Uganda has got many factories that are producing Kavera. There is the starting point. We can talk about other things later.